Are you tired of getting killed by assholes like this guy? Why is it that nearly every time I die, it's from the likes of the AK-47, 74U, FAMAS, Commando, or Galil? Are these guns really that good? What about you? Think about how often you are killed by just a FAMAS and 74U alone. Now think about how often you are killed by an HK-21, Dragunov, Spectre, an MPL, PM-63, M60, and a SPAS. My guess would be that you couldn't really recall that many instances. Are all of these guns really that bad? Or is there just a silly stigma associated with all of these guns, not to mention the many more guns that I didn't just list? Is it really possible to get an extremely good score with every single primary weapon in the game? Let's find out. For the first edition of this new series, we will be featuring the MP5K. The recommended class that I am using in this video will be an MP5K with extended mags, with dual-wielded CZ75s as a secondary. I am using Semtex grenades, concussion grenades, and a claymore, and my perks are Scavenger Pro, Steady Aim Pro, and Marathon Pro. This is my recommended class once again, and the class that I'll be using in the video. If you don't like this class, or you want to try something else, this is my second recommended class, which is more stealthy. We've got an MP5K silence with a CZ75 silence, Semtex grenades, concussion grenades, and the claymore, with Ghost Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon Pro. This is going to be used if you want to flank people, you know, rush around in their spawn, get behind them, and you know, with the silencer, they won't notice you. But as I said before, the class that I am using in this game is the first one that I showed off, and I like this class the best when using the MP5K because of the Scavenger. And the reason Scavenger is really important when using an MP5K is that the MP5K, it's pretty difficult to it's a pretty difficult weapon to control if you don't know how to use it correctly. And you want to try to keep your engagements under a range of about 25 meters, because after about 25 meters, the damage drop-off is going to take the MP5K from a 3-shot kill to a 5-shot kill. So you want to use concussion grenades to stun your enemies and get up close and personal with them. So of course, having Scavenger Pro allows you to refill your tactical grenades, and you can get pretty much an infinite supply of concussion grenades, which is very helpful. And Steady Aim Pro for the upgraded hipfire, not that I featured right there, but later on in the video you'll see it. Steady Aim Pro also helps you aim down the sights faster after sprinting, which is useful in conjunction with Marathon, because whenever I use a submachine gun class, I like to run around a lot. So having Steady Aim Pro makes it a lot easier to, you know, aim faster and get the kills, as I get grizzed by some guy sitting up there. But anyway, that's pretty much the basics about the MP5K, and that's some of the tips I have with this class. And I should probably, you know, talk a little more about this new series that I'm doing. As you saw in the intro, I talked about, you know, people, when I die, like 80% of the time when I die from a weapon, it's like a 74U, an AK-47, an M16, or like a Galil or something like that. And it's usually those 5 basic weapons that kills me most of the time. And I've always wondered, why is this? Are these guns really that good? And is every other gun just that much worse than those guns? Or can anyone actually do well with every single gun in the game? So that's my mission to prove in this series. I'm going to try to get a full gameplay with good scores with every single primary gun in the game, which has been quite a challenge so far, but I think I'm going to be able to do it. I think there's around 40 or so primary weapons in the game, and I think I'm going to be able to, you know, get a good gameplay for you guys with every single gun. I mean, I've already got one for the Dragunov. If I can get a good score with the Dragunov, I think I can do anything. As cocky as that sounds. But I've never really, you know, seen anyone do a series like this. You know, there's the Call of Duty In Depth, which gives tips about every single gun, but it's not really a full-on gameplay. It's just short clips in like a 3-minute video talking about each gun. and it doesn't really show off if you can actually do well with each gun. And as I said before, my mission to prove is that you know, you can actually do well with every single gun in the game, and you don't need to camp in a building with a FAMAS with claymores surrounded around you in order to get a good score. So don't do that. But as I said before, I think extended mags is my favorite attachment on the MP5K. I like it. I don't know, for some reason it might just be a placebo thingy, but I have never been able to control the MP5K when I use the silencer on it. For some reason it seems like it adds visual recoil to me, and I just can't aim correctly with the MP5K silenced. So that's why I prefer the extended mags on the MP5K. I don't really feel the need to put a red dot sight or a reflex sight on it, because you're probably going to, and I just absolutely turned on that guy right there. But you don't really need an optic sight on the MP5K, because a majority of your kills with this gun are going to come at a range of about 25 meters or less, and the iron sights are pretty forgivable on this. So you know, if you're getting long shots with the MP5K, you're probably doing something wrong and you're not using this gun right. That's probably the maximum distance you want to try to kill someone right there. Want to get as close as possible to them. But hopefully I'll be able to keep this series going all the way until the end. And you know, the only thing that's probably going to stop me from wanting to do this series is if you guys don't like it. So please tell me your opinions. Do you like the idea of this series or not? You know, getting a good game with every single gun in the game and giving tips. This won't detract. I'll also post regular commentaries where I talk about stuff not pertaining to Black Ops or anything in general. You know, my normal rambling commentaries. I'll post those as well, don't worry. But do you guys like the idea of the series of giving tips and featuring a gameplay of every single gun in the game? And this is pretty funny right here. Some guy calls in an RC car, and I just outwit him. As you can see, I'm pretty happy about that. But anyway, please, you know, like the video if you like the series. Dislike the video if you don't want me to do the series. It's simple as that. So yeah, just, you know, go right there. Just go press that little hand button. You know, thumbs up if you want me to keep doing the series. Thumbs down if you don't want me to keep doing the series. Or you could leave me a comment. You know, comments are always appreciated. If you have any criticism, if you have any tips for me, if you have any suggestions for me, you know, anything you want to let me know, or any questions you have, please go ahead and write them out in the comments. But just try to keep it polite, please. I don't like insults being thrown around in the comments of my videos. So please refrain from doing that. But as you can see here, I had a pretty good team. I ended up going 31-4 in this TDM. So remember to rate the video, guys. Let me know what you think. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I love you all.